Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be starting off a new segment. Basically, I review a couple of cars that I think you guys and myself would be a lot interested in. We have a really sweet one for the channel for the first time. My boy Sean's 911 GT3, which technically is now a MR here. So as you guys can see, it might not look different to you guys, but a lot of these parts are definitely very expensive and hard to source. So we're gonna go ahead and talk with the man himself and get a little bit more insight as to him in the Porsche world and what he's done and what it really means and takes to actually have a car like this. This is Sean, my friend for such a long time now. My guy has built a couple other cars previous to this one, but I asked him if he could bring this out for us. So, Sean, if you can please let us know, what do we got here, man? What year is it? Is it a 991, 992? Can you please give me a little bit more insight?
It's a 2015 Porsche 991.1 GT3.
Right.
But we did the 991.2 front end conversion. Just because I love the .2 front look, it just felt more aggressive.
Right.
And then we did a lot of cup parts on it, all exterior.
Right.
And the intake also cup.
Is this the stock front bumper that comes with this?
No, so all the parts were sourced. They're difficult to get. And a huge shout out to Derek over at Glory Pursuit and Aiden for plugging me up. That's 991.2 front end bumper. That's all cup. So we did the full cup conversion on the front.
Right.
Where it came with the bumper supports, all the grills, you know, all the meshes, the lights.
Right, so the bumper, it came with like all this area right here,
this.
Wow.
Then it came with the arches, and then you were given an option where you could cut your stock factory fenders.
Really?
Or you could get cup fenders, which are absolutely the same besides a cup mark. So we got the cup fenders, so we did the full cup fenders and we did the cup hood.
So this is replaceable right here?
Yeah, this is the cup fender. So my OEM ones are in a box sealed safe.
Oh, really?
So yeah, we did the full front end was a replacement, and then we did the GT3 RS side skirt.
This is a different side skirt than OEM.
Correct. And then we did the deck lid is a cup deck lid.
Right.
And then we did the cup wing. Shout out to Aiden. Wing rights, and then the rear.
I don't know, I'm sorry, I might have to stop you guys right here. This thing is so loud.
I'm sorry.
So loud. This guy has one of the loudest Porsches I've ever heard. But it is so awesome, and now I'll let him get to that right now, but I just wanted to comment on that. So definitely, if you have to speak up a little bit louder, don't be afraid.
We are running a Dundon Motorsports Cup headers, race headers, and Dundon Motorsports megaphone crack pipe. Yeah, it absolutely screams. Absolutely screams. And we got some BBS E88s. Again, shout out to Glory Pursuit, Derek, and some Toyos.
Tell me about the sizes on these. Is it a staggered size or?
Yeah. Staggered size, 19-inch. Factory OEM wheels come 20, but with this, we went 19s. That's the preferred size.
Right.
And you get it more meaty on the tires, you know what I mean? And
right.
It just looks really well.
Yeah, it looks so good in terms of like the amount of space you have in between the fender and the tire, but also like the thickness of the tire looks so good. It looks like you have like exactly what you would need in terms of the amount of power that you're kind of pushing.
Yeah, so if you have carbon ceramics, you can't run 19s, you have to run 20s. And those are the E89s. I had steel brakes. I'm able to do the E88s and run the 19 instead of. And this is my favorite setup. I absolutely love this.
So this is your favorite setup?
Yeah, this is my favorite setup. I might go to black in the future. Just go back to paint.
Right.
But yeah, this has been a dream. Oh, we also did Manti Racing coilovers.
Okay. What is the cost for those coilovers?
You can just Google it. I'd rather not say it. You know what I mean? They're not for everybody. Honestly, they weren't even meant for me.
Oh, okay.
But I just
came across them and then took the opportunity.
Yeah, and also, like, you know what I mean? I'm building it for a different purpose. You know?
Okay.
I just wanted it. I just wanted it. I haven't built a car in a few years.
Right.
And I wanted to splurge a little bit and treat myself and be irresponsible. And yeah, you know, and then once you hang out with a certain group of people, the motivation, the bouncing back of the ideas, and you know, you're inspired to like step into the uncomfortable zone. Pull triggers when they might be the most irresponsible decisions possible.
Right.
And
Which, you know, it kind of sounds like every car enthusiast out there in terms of irresponsible financial choices, but for the most of us, I think we would kind of see it as you only kind of live once. I know how cliche that sounds.
That's the generic standalone excuse
Right.
that we all use.
Right, you're
we
right.
only live once, bro.
Right, yeah,
Do
exactly.
it. Do it. So,
But I mean, I don't think that he would have had another opportunity to do it. It looks absolutely phenomenal. So, is the car actually red or
the car's black.
car's black?
The car's black.
So this is a wrap.
Yeah, I think 2026 season it'll be going back to black. The red was fun, but I think we want to tame it down a little bit. You want to go for a ride?
Definitely.
Yeah, let's go for a ride.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a ride right now. I'll try to get as much like good content as I can. It is a very loud car, as you guys can see from the rear and the exhaust. But I am so excited because I have never ridden in one of these before, so it's gonna be my first time, and we're gonna all experience that together. So let's go ahead and hop in.
Yeah.
Very surprisingly, the idle right now is actually not bad when you're inside the car.
No.
Maybe probably when you're giving it power.
Yeah.
But do you hear drone when you're driving?
It's all drone.
Yeah, it's all drone.
It's all drone.
I mean, but when you're driving a car like this, I mean, it's probably so much more enjoyable on the weekend drive. Maybe it might be too much daily in it, but I can definitely see this being just a super fun weekend car. For one, as you guys can see, my boy is actually wearing some gloves. That's probably because of his Alcantara wheel. Do you feel a difference from driving with gloves rather than without gloves? Do you like gloves more now?
Honestly, given the nature, sometimes not. I just try to wear it just because we just had food.
Right.
We had Raising Cane's.
Right.
And last thing I want to do is minimize, oils and just debris on the steering wheel. Parts tend to be a little expensive on these cars, so
Right.
The more you care of them and the precautions you take will definitely make things last longer. But I prefer no gloves, to be honest with you.
Right.
I just love them. You
feel it.
You want to just feel it.
Right. If you guys don't know, Sean actually has built this crazy Mustang. My question to you is, how do you feel about the difference between that car and this car? Is this car more of a hassle, do you feel? Or do you feel like the Mustang being fully built is more of a hassle?
I definitely think the Mustang driving is more of a hassle. It comes with the nature of the beast and your age. I was in my 20s when we were building that.
Okay.
We were in my 20s, so looking at the air suspension gauge, looking at the air fuel,
Right.
looking at the battery voltage, looking at the boost.
Right.
It was, I got it.
Yeah.
And, now when you tend to get a little older, now it's like I want to turn key.
Right.
I want to sit inside. I want to look at only one gauge.
Thing. Yeah, I feel that.
And honestly, to be honest with you, I don't even just look at that one gauge either, and I'm not talking about the speedometer. I'm talking about the RPM gauge. But you could really hear the car.
Right.
It talks to you, and if you're listening, you get what she wants you to do. That's it.
That's cool.
This is definitely a more driver car. That was more, I'm young. Let's put some parts together and piece this, thing. And
Right.
with God's grace, something beautiful was created.
Right,
But
right.
This was more intent to. We're gonna drive on the highway. We're gonna put some miles on it. We're gonna take the family. We're gonna take the boys. We're gonna do something.
Yeah, something fun, right?
Correct.
Now, I did see that you had pressed this button right here. This is your lift button right here, right? Your
Correct.
front
So
lift.
the front axle lift. I feel like that's definitely mandatory in cars like these. My drive into my house is very steep,
Right.
and it's again, it's cool when I don't have to crank and angle the car. It's also lazy driving. You just deep, and that's it.
Right. So you rolled up the windows right now, and I can tell you from the sound inside with that exhaust, you can still very much hear it and feel it, honestly.
1800 RPM.
That's crazy. 1800 RPM, and you can hear it that much, which is crazy.
You put it in PDK.
Whoa.
Put your windows
Whoa,
down a
that
little
was switch.
bit. Yeah.
What switch? Was that the exhaust?
That's a PDK. Yeah.
That's
Put it in
crazy.
manual mode. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
It's a totally different car.
Oh my gosh, dude. This road kind of sucks, but we're trying our best. Wow, that was interesting timing there.
That's a sign.
That's another thing, right? So you have steel brakes. That's not something that you had prior to this car. How is that?
I think I did have steel brakes.
Did you?
Yeah. So I don't have the carbon ceramics on this car. I didn't want the carbon ceramics on this car.
That is a huge money option.
Not only that, but with the carbon ceramics, you can't run the E88s. You have to run the E89s.
Really?
And I didn't want to run the bigger diameter wheel. I wanted it to be 19s and to be lower to the ground. That was the optimal goal for the car.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the stance, the payment I really wanted.
Right.
To be honest with you, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different culture.
I can even see here in the Alcantara on the door, it has the Porsche symbol on there. I'm pretty sure when it was brand new, you probably could see it a lot more, but I just noticed this getting out of the car and I thought that is so cool. If you weren't paying attention, you probably might never notice that, but that is really, really cool. I have no idea how they even got that imprinted on the Alcantara, but how cool is that? That was really, really fun. So thank you for that. That was really cool. Are you able to open up this? Does this open or is the wing?
I have all the cup stuff in here.
Oh, you have cup stuff in here.
Here's the cup intake, you know. Shout out to Aiden. These parts are skaters.
So all the parts that you currently have, they were all sourced by one person? Two people.
Some people purchase them for future plans,
right?
And they don't want to let them go. Others are able to. That's what they do.
Okay, I see. Okay, so it's more of like if you know, you know. Like you need to know a certain.
No. Derek from Glory Pursuit, nicest guy in the world. He knows what he's doing.
Awesome.
And that's the cup intake.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so this is the cup intake here. So what's the difference between the OEM and this intake right here?
Just open. Literally a straight deck intake.
Really?
Yeah, the other one has the filters are over here.
Really?
And this one's just like this.
I see. So it's just open.
Correct. So the air is just going straight through there. Bang, there's a air box, straight to the throttle body.
Wow. And then you have this carbon came like this, right?
So this is carbon. Kenji made me that shroud right there because I wanted to cover it up. It was just too.
Oh, this is custom.
Yeah, Kenji did that.
Wow. Check that out.
I got some photos I can send you.
That's nice.
And then the hood pins off. There's a couple things.
So it didn't come with the pins here. You had to put these in.
No, this comes with it.
Okay.
The cup. This is the cup also. So
the trunk.
Yeah, the cup.
Or the lid, the engine lid.
Yeah. So that's a cup part also.
Wow.
And I believe because the opening is bigger.
Right.
I'm not 100% expert.
Right. This is just what you're learning on the way,
I've asked a million people questions. Dump spec Jimmy, I was picking his brain. Aiden, I've picked everybody's. Aiden, Glory, Derek. And they were very kind and very helpful, very inviting. I'm gonna do the dot 2 bumper in the back.
Right.
And
so this is dot 1.
This is dot 1. I want to do dot 2 bumper and taillights.
What's the difference between the dot 2?
Just a little slight different taillights.
Okay.
And a little bit more. I feel like it's a little bit more aggressive rear bumper.
Right.
And then obviously the cup bumper will have the tow hook.
And tow hook in the rear, because I do know you have a tow hook in the front.
That tow hook is what started it all.
Really? So can you show me a little bit more on the front tow hook here? Because I did see this, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool actually. Because what I think is really cool about this is that you're able to. Yeah,
I'm telling you, dude. This
that's
right
so
here.
Cool to me.
I'll tell you a story. So we bought this car, me and my brother, same day.
Right.
Same day. God's grace, dreams came true. You know, we believe God, and I think it's all because of Him. And
right. I remember that day that his brother got one, and then like moments later, I kid you not, I see Sean ends up getting his, and I'm like, what is going on here? But I thought it was so cool, and I know these guys work really, really hard, and they're still working really hard to be able to do the things that they're doing within the car community, and also for themselves and their family.
I kept looking at Instagram, right? And then obviously you're gonna gravitate towards like the finer things, and I kept seeing the cars with this, right? And I was like, what is that? And then one of the hashtags was cup, and then obviously there's no shame in saying I don't know,
right?
I feel like it's better to say that and then learn and educate yourself, or to ask and get knowledge,
right?
I think that's the best way to do it. So I the people that did have it, I started picking their brains. I'm like, hey, what is this and this and this? And then they led me towards Derek, and Derek said I could order you the full front clip. I said, hey man, I'm a pretty honest guy. Am I being robbed? And he said, absolutely not. I said, okay, perfect, let's order it. So we got a full cup bumper, cup lip, cup arches, cup fenders, cup hood, and then all the hardware was from Porsche Motorsport, from the ducting to all the meshes and everything. This came with it.
Oh, so the flaps come with the cup kit.
Correct, but then Luis had made these for me just because I didn't want no rocks to be thrown in the back.
So these are custom.
Correct.
Wow, this is so cool. So this is basically
similar.
Deflecting the rocks from the tire.
Correct.
Wow, that's super cool.
Other than that,
You can consider this to be a cup spec, hence your IG name for the car.
that's a very sensitive topic, right? Cup spec is it's a story behind it, because I was ordering the wheels first because that's what I wanted.
Right.
And then Aiden had reached out to me. I had reached out to him, and I was like, hey, I want the front cup bumper.
Right.
And he said, if you do the cup bumper and you do the arches, then you're gonna have to change the offset.
And just to remind people, you bought this car and then you built it in how many months? Because it was pretty quickly, I felt like, that you got it.
October 2024, we got it. We drove it to SEMA, had a good time with the family. Thanksgiving dinner, I texted Aiden. We were talking prior. And I said, yeah, bro, let's order the wheels. We got the brand new set of 88s. I didn't want to go used. I wanted a brand new set, 88 center locks. And then he said, if you're going to go cup arches and cup flares, then might as well do the wheels cup spec. Right. Because why would you spend extra money to change barrels again and blah, blah, blah. So I was sitting with my brother, and I still remember I was in my car, in my Honda Accord, and I texted him. I'm like, hey, sorry to disturb you. Make the wheels cup spec. And he's like, you know that you order those, you're not going to fit on a factory body, and it's a full can of whoop ass right after. I said, yeah.
So it's a domino thing.
Correct.
If you get the wheels in the cup spec, they're not going to fit the
because
regular body
style.
style.
About an inch and a half.
Right.
Bigger or wider. So we got the wheels, came home, and then I think 2 weeks later, I ended up ordering the entire front clip.
Quick rundown. You have the cup spec fenders. You have the cup spec wheels.
Yeah, so this is cup, 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 cup. The wheels are 2 cup spec.
2 cup spec, right?
And
the side skirts, right?
that's GT3 RS.
Okay, all right.
Cup, 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 dry carbon deck.
Right.
Clear tails. But that's it. I'm just missing the rear bumper.
All of what you currently have right now in terms of the cup spec, if people, let's just say, wanted to go that route, what is, like, you don't have to say what you paid, but can you give a general number in terms of how much that would be for somebody to do that?
The entire front clip, you're ranging anywhere from, and I'm talking about if you're sourcing these parts from Porsche Motorsports, right?
Right.
From a trusted source.
Right, exactly.
Prices vary. I would go from anywhere from 10 to 16, 17K.
Oh, for just the parts.
Just this, and this. You know?
I just wanted to give a general idea in terms of what it means, I guess, to get into the Porsche world.
It's bad judgment.
Is it?
Because not a lot of people are going to be doing it. If I had a 997, I'd be happy with some coilovers, you know.
Right. So it's yeah. I mean, obviously, it's subject to how far you want to go with it, but this is a level to where you can take it.
Yeah, there's higher levels.
Right. So and I think that's with any build. I think that's with any car, any build. There's always different levels as to where you can take it.
Also, the kit does include. I'm talking about the complete, right? Fender liners. There's 2 parts to it. All the hardware, all the under trays, everything fits It's OEM.
Right. So, so about, like you said,
10 to 16.
10 to 16,000
Yeah.
for just the front end. So that's not including the wing. That's not including the rear engine lid.
This and this and this and everything else inside. You're anywhere from.
Just thinking about all the coins he had to spend.
It's anywhere from 13 to 20.
Okay, so for the rear, about 13 to 20. For the front, about 16 to...
I'm not saying the full numbers because I can still tell my wife, 13 to 20.
Yeah, definitely don't want to give a full number for the wife.
I don't want this to turn into, how much money we spent or how much this parts have cost.
No, right, of course. I just wanted to give a general number in terms of what this looks like, because you can get a 911, but it's not gonna come with everything that you're showing
But then you could
here.
also like source parts, and honestly, like if I would have done that, I would have probably saved a lot of money, and like hold parts, collect parts, and then when something picks up, you buy it. You know, like the real enthusiast way of building a car.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you build it this fast, it takes the joy away from it sometimes. You know what I mean?
okay.
But again, I had to build a car in like 5 years, bro. I come from a Ford, bro. So anything past $3,000 is an arm and a leg. So these wheels
Are like 10 grand, right?
Thank you for having me at the vlog, bro. Oh, the exhaust is it's a hefty one too.
Right, so the exhaust
Just look it up.
is a famous brand in terms of the Porsche world, right? Dundon?
Yeah, I don't know about if they're well known.
Well known, right? Because I know a lot of people go with Valvetronic, some other brands.
The JCR,
Okay,
Dundon,
right.
Soul, those three I would recommend. I went with Dundon. The absolutely ear piercing.
Yeah, I mean, well, it sounds
punching.
absolutely phenomenal.
It's
so
1/10 of it inside the car.
in terms of outside,
You got
the car.
here outside. It's a totally different world.
A
This has
little
been
ram.
such a short-ended vlog. if he pans to his left, there's a whole other shoot happening there. Pan real quick. Just do it, Des. Do it. Yeet. Now come back. There's a whole thing happening there. There's a lot of groups of friends, you know, hanging out together.
Right.
And maybe on the next vlog you could drive it.
Definitely will mark a huge moment in time for me if we get to drive with this. You actually gave me my first drive in a 911, so I really
Oh yeah, how was your
appreciate-
experience? Actually, we didn't even drive that hard. We didn't even.
We
get to do it.
didn't, but even that small experience through the streets right now and a couple of small pools that you did gave me an insight as to the excitement of how much fun it would be on an open highway. That's why I'm like, man, that's so crazy. So I can only imagine taking this on the track or going through the mountain or the canyons and really being able to rip it
Now
as much as
wanna
you
drive
want
it
to.
like on the just from here to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
You just want to be.
So you've done a couple of those long
I've done
drives, right?
Vegas, from here to Vegas 2 or 3 times. Done here to San Jose 2 times. From here to Fresno 1 time.
And
Yeah.
coming back was a breeze.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
it's right.
That's crazy to say. In these buckets, like we were mentioning, and just how comfortable you are. So just small things like that, I was like noticing. I'm like, dang, this is what they're talking about in terms of the Porsche world, which is so crazy to me. So as time moves on and we do more of these, I will add more information and more knowledge as I kind of gain more knowledge in terms of the platform and the cars that I'm doing. But I just want to give a big shout out to my boy Sean for allowing us to take a view at his new build and just what he's done with it, where it kind of stemmed from. So thank you so much, man. I really appreciate
always.
that. And hopefully next time we'll get
Good
to
to drive
drive
it.
it. Yeah. We are back here at the shop. Thanks so much, man, for showing us the car and giving us some more insight into your build. Because, like I said, I know that it's been a long time coming for you in terms of having. This is a lot of people's dream cars. Personally, wanted to say thank you so much for allowing me to have my first time riding in one. So thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
No worries. This is where the car basically rests. This is KNG Motorsports.
KNG had a big help
yeah.
in you getting this to where it's
you
at right now, right?
He does everything. I wouldn't trust anybody else in my car.
Awesome.
KNG Motorsports Luis, he's a one-man show. Him and Eric, they tend to work on a particular build at a time, and they focus on it, and until it's not done properly, they don't let it go.
Really, really cool. And I know you guys probably see that in the back. That will be a car for another day. But like he was saying, this is KNG Motorsports. They had a renovation in here. They had the floors redone in here. It looks like there's a lot more space now. But definitely if you guys want to come by and get some stuff done, you can definitely find KNG Motorsports in the description down below. Along with Sean's IG will be listed in the description as well. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys like this segment. There's gonna be more of this, and I'll give you guys a lot more information along the way as far as I learn. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.